whole morning.
Okay, ikaw na. Okay, thank you. Yun lang gusto kong marinig. Thank you, Ate Gretch, Ate Marcel, Boss Pawi, thank you. On tonight's show, we've got the latest NBA scores and news and the aftermath of yesterday's doubleheader in the PBA Commissioner's Cup.
And we've got updates on the Philippine men's national football team after they clinched a semi-spot in the 2024 ASEAN Mitsubishi Electric Cup.
I'm Andre Felix.
And I'm Cheska Calao.
And here's tonight's play-by-play.
Ramiro, the show by Mamoy leaves Philip. Dribbles, puts it on. Unbelievable. Gemma on the left side. Oh, the pass! Stuck in another one. Macunas rejecting Esteban for the point.
Denver Nuggets avoiding an upset as they survive a thrilling overtime battle against the New Orleans Pelicans. Final score here, 132-129, as the Pels seemed in control the entire game, even holding a 9-point lead with less than 8 minutes to go. But the Nuggets unleashed a 15-3 run within the next 4 minutes to spoil the party in a Big Easy. Nikola Jokic scored 7 points in that Denver rally, signaling his takeover after a slow start, while his partner in crime, Jamal Murray, had the biggest moment, hitting this tough one-legged jumper with 8 seconds remaining to force extra time. The Joker finished with another triple-double, posting 27 points, grabbing 13 rebounds, and dishing out 10 assists. The Blue Arrow dropped 27 markers as well. Russell Westbrook likewise delivered for Denver with 21 points. C.J. McCollum faced New Orleans with 24 markers in a losing effort. The Nugs are now 5th in the West with 15 wins and 11 losses, while the Pels stay at bottom, having only 5 victories out of 30 games. Winning coach Mike Malone sharing his thoughts on Denver's latest comeback win. Let's listen in.
You know, we've had this game, it seems like so many times already this year. You know, I mean, it's, and I love the fact that we are resilient, we find ways, we don't quit. I don't like the fact that we keep on digging ourselves that hole. But you have to admire the toughness to stay with it and not get down. I thought our bench was really good, you know, to start that fourth quarter. They got us off to a good start, made them call the first timeout, and then obviously Nicole in the fourth quarter in overtime, Jamal, Russell Westbrook, I think he played 20 some odd straight minutes, and he's just an incredibly conditioned athlete for him to go out there and get 21, 5, and 5. Julian, Peyton, I mean, everybody that played tonight. That's a character win as we start off this 5 games in 7 nights. And so we'll take it. I just told them, though, like, let's stop being a team that waits until the fourth quarter to really turn it on. But, you know, I really am proud of our group for finishing up this road trip 2-1, and now we're 4-1 in our last 5 games as we get ready to host Phoenix tomorrow night.
Meantime, the Houston Rockets continue their rise with a milestone win over the Toronto Raptors. 9 out of 10 Rockets who saw action chipped in to get the victory, 114-110. This is Houston's first dub in the city of Toronto since 2019. Rocket swingman Dylan Brooks led the way with a game-high 27 points to go along with 6 rebounds and 3 steals. Houston's young stars Jalen Green and Alperen Sengun also came through. Our kababayan JG finished with 22 markers and 7 boards, while Sengun tallied 17 markers, 10 rebounds, 5 dimes, 2 blocks, and 3 steals. Raptors forward Jacoby Walter dropped 27 points in a losing cause as he filled in for RJ Barrett, who was out due to an illness. Houston is 3rd in the West with a record of 19 wins and 9 losses. Toronto is still in the cellar with 7 victories against 22 setbacks.
Well, as for the Indiana Pacers, they used a second-half surge to come out victorious in their matchup against the Sacramento Kings. It was tied at 52 apiece at a half, but it was all Indy from that moment on. In the final 24 minutes, the Pacers outscored the Kings 70-43 to get a dominant 122-95 road win. The Pacers were absolutely just on fire as they collectively shot 58% from the field and hit 17 three-pointers. 7 Indiana Cagers scored in double figures, led by Pascal Siakam, who had 19 points to go with 10 boards and 3 assists. Indy is riding a season-high 4-game winning streak and now hold a 14-15 win-loss record. Sacramento, on the other hand, has lost 4 in a row, resulting in a 13-17 win-loss slate. Here's Pacers head coach Rick Carlisle talking about his team's impressive second half against the Kings.
You know, the practice time over the last 2 weeks has helped us a lot. Practice time yesterday was very good. We got a lot of things done, and we just keep working at it. You know, it has to become a mindset, and we're doing some things offensively that are enhancing our defense. Like we gave up no points off turnovers in the second half today, and that helps your defense a lot. So we're doing some good things, and you know, you get on a little bit of a roll like this, you want to try to keep it going, and it's hard. These games are all hard. We were fortunate here. I mean, this is a nightmare scenario for Sacramento. I mean, 3rd game in 4 days, and they're playing a team that's been resting for 2 days. You know, so yeah, you know, but everybody's gone through these stretches.
The Orlando Magic face yet another setback as center Mo Wagner will undergo season-ending knee surgery. Wagner suffered a left knee ACL injury with 2.5 minutes left in the first quarter of Orlando's match against the Miami Heat on Sunday. While the Magic eventually won the game 121-114, Wagner's absence will deplete their injury-ridden roster even more. The Magic are also missing 2 of its top players in Paolo Banchero and Mo's brother, Franz Wagner, due to injuries. Mo has played in all 30 games this season, averaging close to 13 points and 5 rebounds in almost 19 minutes a game. He's ranked 2nd in most points scored off the bench with 372 and is one of the leaders for 6th Man of the Year before his season ended.
Meanwhile, the Oklahoma City Thunder have secured the services of all-defensive guard Alex Caruso for the next 4 years. Reports say Caruso signed a 4-year, $81 million extension with the Thunder. This will keep him in OKC through the 2028-2029 NBA season. Caruso has been an integral part of the team, particularly on the defensive end. The Thunder currently lead the league in defensive rating, opponent field goal percentage, turnovers forced, steals, and deflection. The 2-time all-defensive team member currently ranks 6th in steals at 1.89 swipes a game. Caruso is also the most recent recipient of the NBA Hustle Award. Coming up here on Play-by-Play, veteran Vic Manuel shares his thoughts on the Tera Firma Jeep heading to Christmas without a win in the PBA Commissioner's Cup. That story and a lot more coming your way when Play-by-Play returns, only here on One News. And we're back. Thank you for joining us here on Play by Play only on One News.
It was a happy Christmas dinner for the Rain or Shine Elasto Painters last night after they closed out their win with a win over the Tera Firma Jeep. Final score here, 124 to 112, down 104 to 108 with less than 8 minutes left to play. Rain or Shine put up a 13-0 run to pull away from the still winless Tera Firma. Adrian Nocum then nailed the dagger with a triple at the 1 minute and 22-second mark. Nocum earned the Player of the Game honors with his 21 points, 7 rebounds, and 2 assists. The Elasto Painters rolled to a 4th straight victory and are now at 4-1 for second in the standings, just behind the Northport Batang Pier. Safe to say that Coach Yang Giao was happy after the win.
It's good to win 4 straight games before Christmas, before the New Year. We're having a Christmas dinner also, so mabuti na lang di nasira yung mood dun sa dinner namin. Kung hindi kami makakakain ng husto. No? So, masarap pa naman hinanda ni boss. So, mabuti na lang naipanalo namin sa tulong ni Adrian tsaka nung mga teammates niya.
Sa akin yun, sa matchup din, maganda rin yung matchup namin. Bata din yung si Paraiso and sila Mark Nonoy, si Paulo, teammate ko sa Mapua. So, yung lang, nag-stick lang ako sa game plan ni Coach yun. Kahit pa paano nakatulong sa team.
But it's not a not-so-merry Christmas for Vic Manuel and the Tera Firma Jeep. After dropping their game against Rain or Shine, Tera Firma has yet to win a ball game in the PBA Commissioner's Cup. The Jeep are currently 0-7 in the conference. Manuel personally would have wanted to celebrate Christmas with a win for the Jeep. Nonetheless, still has plenty of reasons to be happy as he takes a much-needed Christmas break. The muscle man also hopes to have Terrence Romeo on board with Tera Firma next year.
Parang hindi ako sanay na na ganong standing. Hindi naman, nasanay tayo sa puro manalo, di ba? So, yun, medyo malungkot yung Pasko ko ngayon. Kasi first time na winless sa conference. Okay na okay, masaya ako. Kasi yun, nakakalaro, nakakatulong sa team. Diba? Kaso nga lang yun, medyo nahihirapan pa kami makuha yung unang panalo namin. Nandun na kami. Talagang nasa short lang Nagkakaroon ng mga miscommunication, lalo sa mga last possession namin. Tapos ang aga namin na penalty. Yung siguro yung naging ng pagkatalo namin yun. Yung team namin? Good team. Sa tingin ko naman, baka hindi man ngayon, sa mga next conference, magiging better yung team namin. Diba? Kasi parang gano'n, parang late lang talaga na buo Tapos si DR, hindi man nakakapaglaro. So siguro malaking factor kung nakakapaglaro si DR.
Now, despite a demanding 4-game stretch, guest team Eastern pulled off back-to-back wins against no less than PBA powerhouse the San Miguel Beermen. Grappling with fatigue from juggling schedules between the PBA and the EASL, Eastern stayed locked in defensively, determined to make the Beermen work for every single possession. Their efforts paid off as the Hong Kong-based squad secured a gritty overtime victory over SMB, 99-91 in a PBA Commissioner's Cup. This comes just a few days after their 71-62 triumph over the Beermen in the EASL. Glenn Yang led the charge for Eastern with 26 points to go with 4 rebounds, 4 assists, and 2 steals, while Chris McLaughlin and Hayden Blankley chipped in 18 and 15 markers respectively. Head coach Mensur Bajramovic was all praises for his squad, acknowledging the difficulty of beating the reigning Commissioner's Cup champs twice in succession.
We had like 4 games in this week since 15 till now, including 2 games with San Miguel. It's not easy to beat any team twice in a row, especially San Miguel, which is a very good team. My players are tired for sure, and it was obviously in the last game when we lost. But we have analyzed this game, and they show good reaction today, and before Christmas break. We have Christmas break now, and everybody is happy to have some days off. I mean, we play pretty well defensively all the game. It was our target tonight to play defense with more energy, to neutralize their style, what they are doing in offense, and we did it pretty good.
UP Fighting Maroons big man and UAAP Season 87 champion Quentin Meliora Brown was in attendance when Eastern beat San Miguel. For QMB, watching Junmar Fajardo and the rest of the Beermen push Eastern into an overtime battle was truly a sight to behold. Now, here's something you also might have not known. QMB has a special connection to San Miguel because his cousin, former NU Lady Bulldog Cristiana de Maunahan, is dating one of the Beermen players. But Meliora Brown is also a fan of SMB's sister team, Barangay Ginebra San Miguel. The big question is, will Meliora Brown declare for the PBA draft next year? Here's what he has to say.
We'll see. You know, obviously, like, that's still September, so when that time comes around, my agent and I will look at all the options. It was exciting. This was a good one to watch. You know, overtime game, close game. It was good. Oh, man, I mean, looking at the two bigs, you know, they have so much knowledge and experience, just the craftiness to their game, obviously the physicality, the speed. So, I mean, it's really fun to watch. I just love basketball.
The PBA takes a break today and tomorrow before an action-packed doubleheader on Christmas Day. The Meralco Bolts and the Converge Fiber Xers will open the PBA's Christmas offering at 5 in the afternoon. Converge is on a 3-game winning streak, while Meralco is coming off a loss to the Blackwater Bossing. Then Manila Classico takes center stage at 7:30 p.m. The Magnolia Hotshots, who had been struggling, finally got back to the win column last Friday, while Barangay Ginebra looking to rebound after a tough loss to Converge. Both games will take place at the Big Dome, the Smart Araneta Coliseum. But of course, you can catch both games live on PBA Rush, RPTV, and the Pilipinas Live app.
Pilipinas Live is giving the gift of free live games this December. Enjoy the biggest sporting events this month on the Pilipinas Live app. Watch all the action live, on demand, and on any device. All you have to do is download the app and register for free. You can also scan these QR codes or visit the websites flashed on the screen. When play-by-play returns, Filipino-German forward Patrick Reichelt bids goodbye to the Philippine men's national football team and its ASEAN campaign after announcing his retirement. More details on that after the break. You're watching Play-by-Play on One News. Welcome back. Bad news for the Philippine men's national football team. Team captain Amani Aguinaldo will sit out their first semifinal match against Thailand in the 2024 ASEAN Mitsubishi Electric Cup. Aguinaldo won't be eligible to play for the Philippines due to his accumulated yellow cards in the group stage. The 29-year-old center back was handed his second yellow card in the pivotal win over Indonesia that saw the Philippines book its semi spot. Aguinaldo's leadership for the national team has been crucial, but with him out, the rest of the team will have to step up in their upcoming battle against the Thais, who are the defending champions of the tournament. The first of two semis matches between the Philippines and Thailand will kick off on home soil on Friday, December 27th, before they face off again in Bangkok on December 30th. Another key player who will be out for the Philippine men's national football team is Patrick Reichelt. The 36-year-old winger has announced his retirement from the national team. He says he plans to head home to be with his family, with his wife expecting a child in the coming days. Reichelt first began his journey with the national team in 2012. He has since had 93 caps for flag and country. And in his appearances, Reichelt scored a total of 16 goals. He last scored during a 2026 FIFA World Cup qualification match against Vietnam last June, where the Philippines lost 2-3. In his announcement, Reichelt said representing the Philippines as a national team player has been the greatest honor of his professional career. He hopes to have been able to inspire fans, friends, and especially teammates to understand what it truly means to represent this amazing team and the people of our country. Reichelt said he will treasure this journey and its memories forever.
2 days before Christmas, our gift for you, well, the highlight reel. We hope you like the plays featuring the NBA and PBA highlights for tonight. Let's start off with the Blue Arrow, Jamal Murray in New Orleans. Take a look at this play. Woo, ISO. Then 1-foot jumper to force OT at 119 all. 8.8 seconds remaining. Take a look at this play again against a very good defender in DeJounte Murray. But the Blue Arrow strikes again. Ties again. Scored 27 points to help the Nugs complete the comeback against the Pels. 132 to 129. Now, still in the NBA. How about in Sacramento? Great play from Indiana forward, Trace Walker, being creative, hitting off the backboard and finding new teammate Thomas Bryant, the big man with a corner three. Take a look at this play again. Off the backboard for Walker, then that pass to Bryant. Walker finishing with 9 points, 2 dimes, including that pass to the corner. Bryant had 8 points, including that triple, but the Pacers crushed the Kings, 122 to 95. Now, another play in the NBA, this time in Toronto. Alfred Sengun with a steal. Then the lob. What a pass by Sengun. Throws it up for Cam Whitmore. And Jalen Green loving that electrifying alley-oop. Sengun finishing with 17 points, 10 boards, 5 assists, and 3 steals. Whitmore added 11 off the bench. Rockets win in Toronto for the first time in 5 years, 114 to 110. Now from the NBA, let's shift to the PBA at the Phil Sports Arena in Pasig yesterday. Pringle, the miss, who's there for the board. Kailan Tiongson runs it down for ROS, over to Karakut, back to Tiongson, who gives it to their import, who flushes it down. Nice pass by Tiongson to Thompson. Take a look at this play again. We'll see that in the replay. It's rain or shine, dismantles Tera Firma. What a play there. Dropping at the last second for Kailan Tiongson to their import, Dion Thompson. Thompson had 23 and 17 in the game, and ROS wins 124 to 112. Finally, display lastly from the Eastern San Miguel game, still last night at the Phil Sports Arena. Here's CJ, supposed to be an entry pass for big man Junmar Fajardo. Whoops! But 2 points is 2 points for CJ. Nonchalantly looking like he planned it. He was stepping on the line, so it's just counted as a 2. So it was a shot, apparently. It was supposed to be an assist. Perez had 18 points in the game. Unfortunately, San Miguel needed more of that as they fell to Eastern in OT, 99 to 91. Any favorites from tonight's
Can we
highlight
talk
reel?
about Walker passing to himself for an assist?
Yes. Because we see that a lot of times where you pass to yourself and then you take the shot, right?
Yeah.
Eto, tinan mo.
So-
Galing eh. Kobe has done that before, but he goes for the slam. Eto, he gets it back and then passes it to the corner. Woo!
Thank you.
What a play there.
All
by Jerace Walker. Of course, Indy winning in Sacktown.
Thank you for the highlights, Andre.
You're welcome.
And before we go, it truly is the season of giving, and NLEX Road Warriors point guard Baser Amer is living up to it. Baser went around the metro to hand out food to children and families he encountered on the streets. As you can see in the video, the children's faces lit up with excitement and gratitude. Families also got to enjoy a meal together. In the holiday spirit, Amer showed the true meaning of Christmas. And if I remember this correctly,
Yes.
Baser started doing this in Davao. So I know he does this every year.
Galing, ha? Talagang,
Yeah.
you know, that's really, really nice. Like, nice act.
Sobrang bait ni
It's
Baser.
all, yes, so, pati all about giving. By the way, gusto ko lang banggitin, balikan lang natin yung, that on QMP. His cousin is also named Christiana, and who's a girlfriend of your friend, Simon and C. So, baka we might cause someone. Si Christiana di maunahan po, former player sa NU, dating also former NU Bulldog,
there you
Hubert
go.
Cani. So, yun.
Sorry, Sorry, Chrissy. All right.
Set the
That
record
is all
straight
for...
lang.
Oh, wait.
Sige, okay
Let's
lang,
go.
okay lang. That's all from us tonight. You can catch us again tomorrow at 9 p.m. for a special episode of Play by Play as we look back at the top sports moments of 2024.
Play-by-play is on One News, that's Signal TV, Channel 8 on SD, and Channel 250 on HD. We are also available on Signal Play and Pilipinas Live.
I'm Andre Felix.
And I'm Cheska Liton-Calao. Thank you for watching and enjoy the holidays, everyone. Good night.
Merry Christmas.